The bottom left shows a room where Charles II reputedly stayed, although that's never been really verified. All of the outhouses are built with stone from the original house. The house was originally much larger. And this is Port Isaac, which you might know as Port Wen from the TV series Doc Martin. And that middle top picture is Doc Martin's house in the TV series. It was actually empty with a sign saying for rent when we visited. The inside is totally different from in the TV series. So they used this as the outside, but they used a completely different building for the inside. Mrs. Tishel's drugstore is bottom left. It is actually a candy shop that they kind of reconfigured inside for the TV show. And bottom right, that's that narrow lane where Doc Martin was always driving up and down in his little car. Tintagel is just breathtaking. It has, I think, some of Cornwall's most spectacular scenery. In Tintagel village, you can see the old post office, which dates from the 14th century. You have to do a lot of walking up very steep hills to visit the ruins, which of Tintagel Castle, which was supposed to be where King Arthur was born. And that statue, some believe to be King Arthur. It's actually not, but everybody thinks it is. You can see some of the ruins and the views. That bridge we had to cross to get to the ruins on the other side, and it crosses a very deep ravine. It was absolutely terrifying walking across that bridge. The sides are transparent, so you can see down. Well, for people who aren't scared of heights, they can enjoy the view. I looked one step ahead of me, holding my sister's hand the whole way across. I was so glad I made it, and I'm not coming back this way. No, coming back was another scary adventure. We had to step out that stone arch, and it was a sheer drop down the other side with just that handrail. Just making that first step for me was really, really difficult. And then the steps down were really, really steep with a sheer drop on the side. I was so glad to get to the bottom. And then we had to climb back up, but luckily there were jeeps there that you could pay to take you back up. So I think we're close to our last stop here, Charlestown. Charlestown is another UNESCO World Heritage Site. The harbour has chutes that were used for loading the ships. You can see top right one of the chutes. Some of the chutes were light coloured, they were used for flour, and some of the chutes looked black. Well, that's where they loaded coal. They kept them separate for obvious reasons. That bottom right picture, the sign says, danger of rockfall, do not sit beneath the cliff, and yet there's a bench there. So this is Jamaica Inn on Bodmin Moor, and it was a setting for the Daphne du Maurier book Jamaica Inn. It was built as coaching inn in 1750, and much of the interior is original. And there's a museum there with Daphne du Maurier memorabilia, including her writing desk, which you can see on the left. So here we are back home enjoying some sunsets from Just Bar, which he built on the riverside. And you can see top right, the swans are visiting, wanting their dinner. And we enjoyed a meal out at Washington Hall, a farewell dinner, before I went back to America. And that was it. Thank you.
That's great, Jenny.